Like initial thoughts from that?
It wasn't as physical as we'd wanted it to be, just watching it out here. We had a couple guys get nicked up early and some not even live drills. It was just some thud stuff that we didn't respond very well after that. Not so much that the guys weren't ready to play, it kind of took the energy out of practice, which we've got to be able to overcome because you're going to lose guys in a football game. And Coach Herm called them up and had a little chat with them. The last part of it seemed a little bit better. We'll see tomorrow. We'll grade it and see how it was assignment-wise. Seemed like the effort was okay. It just wasn't a very physical day, and we'll have another chance to scrimmage before we play in 3 weeks, and so we'll look forward to that to keep getting better. But I mean, to this point, we've made a lot of progress. It's good progress. So you take the good with the bad. I mean, there's going to be a lot of teaching on tape that we can get done tomorrow. So tomorrow's meeting will be great.
Dan, you said before that the start of the second week, after you're hitting a little bit, is often difficult because the body's starting to fatigue a little bit and ache and pain. Do you think that was maybe?
Oh, I think that had a lot to do with it. I think this is the third day that we've gone to roll in full pads. A lot more contact today than we had the previous 2 days. I think a combination of they're a little grumpy, they're a little grouchy because their bodies are sore and tired. This week should be better coming up because now they've been doing it for 2 weeks. We've got them in better cardiovascular shape, so they'll be able to continue to run to the ball. They'll be used to the bumps and bruises. They're not going to hurt any less, but you kind of get used to learning how to deal with it, and so that'll be a good thing.
Are you happy with the number of young players? Are they able to establish themselves in the 2 deep so far?
Yeah, you know we've got a lot. You know what we've upgraded since the spring is our speed. If you watch us as a football team, we're a lot faster as a football team. It's not even close to than when we got here. So that's a positive, and a lot of those guys are young guys. I mean, Ashari did some good things tonight. He let a deep ball go that, you know, next week he probably intercepts that ball because we can do some stuff in practice to improve, and he was in the right position. Stanley Lambert and Merlin Robertson, those guys are as good a looking linebackers as anybody in this league. And if we can teach them what to do and keep getting them to play hard and keep improving at the rate they're improving, those guys are going to really help us this year be a better football team.
Do you like your depth at the Tillman position?
I did. We'll see how bad Tyler's foot is hurt. And then we'll get Evan back. Evan's dealing with a pulled hamstring right now. He should be back sometime during the week. And then Daz did a great job tonight. You know, you didn't notice anything happen in the middle. He filled in on some runs. I mean, I was really comfortable with it going into tonight. And then when Tyler got banged up a little bit, but you know what? Those are good things. We have to learn how to overcome adversity, and we didn't do a very good job of that tonight. So we'll be able to teach them about that. We'll be able to talk next man up. I mean, those guys, you can't lose energy because you lose somebody. I mean, we're going to lose people throughout the season. That's football. So it'll be a good teaching point for those guys to learn. Because Tyler, to be honest, Tyler's been one of our emotional leaders. He's been really good with those guys, and so it was a big loss emotionally tonight, which we need to overcome.
How do you feel the communication's been too tonight through the point?
I think the communication has been great so far. We made less mistakes because of not talking to each other and not knowing where we were, and so that's a positive.
Thank you.
Yep.